Well, it was kind of important in a lot of ways. I mean, number one, they've taken our lunch the last couple of games. I mean, and really have too. And it's that's one reason. But I came into this weekend thinking we got to play 3 games. We did. I told you yesterday that it's an added bonus when you get to play your rival. And we played 2 number 2 seed teams, and both of them were vying for number 1 seeds, and rightfully so. I think they both, deserved what they got and could have been definitely number 1 seed. So kind of gives us a barometer of where we are a little bit, or where we can be. We got a lot of things to work on, and some improvements. The 3-point shooting wasn't very good today. The fouling is, we got to do a better job on that. But I thought it was a great way for us to get some of our mojo and confidence back, and against 2 quality teams, and that's what makes it special.
How did you see Brandon after the game?
I was so happy with him, proud of him. I mean, he's been through it all, and I mean, he and I both took. I mean, I still got friends of mine calling me, what did he really do? Was he in a barroom fight? Was he in this? Was he in that? And and it all happened just about exactly like I told you, and I mean, I've done it 10 times. I'm just smarter than him. I use it on this side, not in this way, But we've all done it. I mean, every one of us has done it. And he's going to be a better player. And I think he's going to be a smarter person. What does that mean? I mean, he learned when you take away something like that. The injury on the knee, he had nothing to do with. This one he had something to do with. And those are like learning. And I just love the way our team kind of was pulling for him, and I mean, I could hear those guys, is it Brandon, and he was excited. I was excited for him. He's been through a lot, so have we, but he's still standing, and that's all that's important.
Tom, did you see a look in your players' eyes today like you knew they were really going to play well?
When I say this, I mean this. It's not just rhetoric. My staff did an incredible job, and those guys and my scout team. I mean, when you change 3 different ways, we were preparing for Iowa, to be honest with you. And I told Chris that, Chris did a heck of a job. And we get here, and all of a sudden, Shazam, it changes, and now we got Northwestern. And so then it was a quick night of prepping and changing and getting the scout team more ready for them. And then the next night it's Wisconsin, not an easy prep. And then Michigan, and Wisconsin, we only played once, so that made that a little more difficult. And last night, when you go through walkthroughs for us, and you're in those hotels, and you got that court out on the floor, you really get a feel whether a team is there to go through the motions or whether a team is there with a purpose. There was so much energy in there; it was there for a purpose, and their confidence is growing. People ask me about their confidence. Was it rocked? And you don't want to say that during the year, but of course it was rocked. So was mine some. I mean, we just had no identity, no idea which way we were going. We weren't a great defensive team. We weren't a great rebounding team. We were actually a better 3-point shooting team. And I thought one of the things you do, you can't ever lose your identity, and I think we did a little bit, understandably so.
What's the biggest thing that came along this weekend?
Well, I think our defense. I think we defended better. We're starting to do a better job of getting back to our gap defense, and so right away our rebounding went up for the most part in those games because of our defense. We didn't give up as many penetrating drives. I also thought we helped each other out a little bit more. We were getting to the point where we just weren't getting good weak side help. We did a better job of that, and I thought we tried to get the ball inside a little more. We still got some work to do on some of those things, but I think our number 1 goal right now is to find a way to stay out of foul trouble.